And I know I've been trying to find a guest host this evening, and I've come up with Versticken, the creator of Quatloo Trader. Is that correct, Versticken?
Yeah, hi.
Okay, so we're going to talk about your trader tonight. Everybody's not expecting you as a guest, so we might even take some calls to ask about. For those of you who don't know, I'm actually familiar with the QTL Trader. I've used it a little bit, so it should be an interesting conversation. I'm going to be enlightened because Versticken knows things about it that I have no idea. We're talking about how you can manipulate markets with QTL Trader.
Yeah, the QTL Trader is, I guess you can call it a coin management program, because that's what it is. And the idea behind it was, I've been buying a lot of coins over a long period of time, so I've been familiar with bag holding a lot of them, and trading them manually just became a big problem for me. So I wanted to have some automatic helpers to do that. And back in those days, there really wasn't any good program that you could buy off the shelf. And those that you could buy off the shelf, they were poorly coded, coded in a hurry, and you had to give up some of your API keys to the developer for him to hard code it into it, because he was afraid to lose money, with the cat trader. I don't know if you remember that one.
Yes, I use it also. So
yeah,
you obviously use it too, right? Or have?
Well, yeah,
I've used it
for Bitcoin, and I felt like it was underdeveloped, and it was overpriced. Was the feeling I got, and I also had a feeling that maybe it wasn't that secure, because they had separate ANS at the time, and there was a time I didn't know what that software was, who owned it, who operated it, what license was what, and I needed a power tool. I really needed a power tool that could manage millions of coins over many exchanges, and also do automatic arbitrage. So I was planning and designing this, and then I get I guess you can call stalked on Twitter, like you did, to get me on your show. There was these two guys on Twitter that
I didn't stalk you. I didn't stalk you on Twitter. Stop it at that, because I was a big fan of what was being done, and I was in a panic. I was looking, is there any good trading software? The first trading software, I'm sorry to interrupt you there, but the first good trading software, which wasn't good, was some software that was offered off BTCE, and it was really confusing. So sorry for interrupting you there.
No, that was no, but you bring a good point. There wasn't really good software there, and I didn't have time to sit and deal with all these shitcoin bags. I needed automatic support. So I was designing this, and I'm being headhunted by these two guys on Twitter that asked me if I can come and do some promotion for Quatloo coin. And the first thing I did was I checked the opening page on Bitcoin Talk, and I saw the love, coin reward, block reward, and the high pre-mine. The developer basically had all the coins himself, and just a fraction of them had been mined by miners. So my attitude towards it was like, no way. There is no way I can go out there and promote this coin. And and this one guy from Twitter, he was on me and he was saying, but you should at least talk with the developer. I mean, he really knows how to code, and he's an honest guy, and you know, I think you can trust him. You know, you should really give him a chance. So I was thinking, okay, I can at least speak with him, you know, and see if he really can code. Most developers in you know, coin developers, they don't really know how to code. So I went down on IRC on Freenode and found him in Quatloo Coin, and I PM'd him, you know, and I asked him about his intentions with his coin and one and the other, and you know, he gave me good answers. He gave me straight up good answers, and he was asking me for what he could do to get, you know, to make Quatloo Coin popular, because it was actually about to be delisted from Bittrex at the time. It had no buy support and it had absolutely no trading back or forth whatsoever. It was dead in the water. So I said, you know, I've been toying with the idea of making a trader program, a coin management program, and is that something you'll be able to do? And I showed him my designs from Imgur, and he looked at them, and we talked on Skype, and I showed him screenshots from my other designs, and he was like, yes, I can build this, and we just started from there. I said, okay, if you can build this, we'll make it so that people that want to use it, including me, I don't have a special version of Quatloo Trader, exists no special version of it. Everybody has to hold some Quatloos on Bittrex exchange in order to use the trader. So that was made, and we created the first conditional freeware in the history of freeware, and the first software to use a cryptocurrency as activation key. Has never been done before, and for those that use the Quatloo Trader, know now that it is a really powerful tool, and the more professional you become, I mean, the better gamer you are in the game of coins, you know, it is just an awesome invention. It does stuff that other traders doesn't do at all, because you know, it has my mentality behind it. You know, it has the whale function in there, because, you know, sometimes I'm a whale, and when I'm a whale, I need to have whale functions, right? and it has this wonderful thing that, you know, you say you have 1 billion coins in tips, you know, Fedora coin, and you want to sell them all, but you don't want to sell them all in one big lump. You want to sell them over a long spread, you know, and you calculate, and you just set up how many you want to sell and what the spread is, and boom, it lists them up nice on the shelves up there, and it is all done with a few clicks, and you can move on to the next coin in your portfolio, and or just start another version of the trader that you set to do some ping pong trading on a spread, and another one that does some scalping on another spread, and you can play different bands. You know, you can buy and sell to yourself. You can basically, my idea was that one person that is sitting and bag holding all the coins that got dumped on him is supposed to be able to at least make it look like there is 1,000 men trading the coin. So that is Quatloo Trader, a very powerful software indeed.